Jocelyn, Mark, you again? Yep, we're all nice. I just have to mention too, if we do get to over the line on this one, this afternoon to sign the contract, make sure you've got the driver's license with you as well.
Okay.
To get a copy. Great. Well, you're going to buy some more Lego. Alright, okay, obviously he's just about to start, so he's going to call the introduction of the property in the normal course and all the usual terms. Yep, yes, yep. I'm standing not too far from you, so you'll hear it all. And then when he calls for bids, that's when I will come to you and ask you to make an offer.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Ray White Canberra live stream auctions, and welcome back to Tench Street in Griffith, in Kingston I should say. Of course, we are right in the middle of the inner south, an enviable lifestyle. After selling the first one in the complex, we move forward now to Unit 24, or more officially to the Postman You and I, 113 of 15 Tench Street in Kingston. To be absolutely precise for you, a gorgeous one-bedroom, top-floor apartment, a wonderful outlook on life it's providing, and of course, the wonderful solar aspect that it provides indeed. Mr. Mark Johnson, no stranger to you throughout the course of the campaign. He's been your selling agent on his behalf, as well as the entire Ray White team. But I first of all thank our owner for very clear, concise instructions. Good to have you all tuning in to the live stream auction, and to the interested buyers amongst you, I wish you the very best with your bidding. Now, I know right throughout the entire campaign, Mark has been ably assisting you with any inquiry, also providing with all the relevant details to give you all the confidence you could possibly need to be making your very best offer here today. Underpinning all of that is, of course, our contract of sale, a fairly standard ACT Law Society document legally identifying Unit 24 in Unit Plan number 3845, Blocks 4, 5 and 6 in Section 25 of Kingston, or as we warmly and affectionately recall as 113 of 15 Tench Street. It's a very standard ACT Law Society document. As I mentioned, there are no listed restrictions on the transfer of the title. We're offering the property vacant possession with all standard fixed floor coverings, window treatments and light fittings as inspected. Your nominated inclusions as per the contract. Now, GST is not applicable to the price you pay. Settlement that's been nominated within 30 days from today's date, and a 5% deposit is what you will need to put forward in order to secure your purchase. Today's proceedings are of course governed by the ACT terms and conditions of auction that have been widely distributed in advance. However, I will highlight a few of the more important points that we will be working under today's proceedings. I'm the only one authorised to place any kind of bid or offer on behalf of the seller. If I'm compelled to do so, though it is not my preference, I'll clearly announce this as a vendor bid. It can be done just once and only at a level below the reserve price. Your participation by way of bidding will, of course, you would have had to have pre-registered first, and will note that all relevant written authority and documentation has been cited and approved. I can decide the amount or the increment by which the bidding advances. Also may choose to refuse any bid. In the very unlikely event of a dispute or discrepancy, my role will be to adjudicate. I'll be the sole arbiter. My decision will be final, provided we're above the exceptionally realistic reserve price that has been set. At the strike of the gavel, a very clear announcement of the sale, of course saying sold. The obligation to our fortuitous purchaser amongst you will be to immediately complete the contract terms, sign it, as well as pay your nominated deposit. No further bids, no late offers will be considered, however, once the sale's been declared. So to ensure your success, like I always say, I recommend that you bid. And of course, make sure you're my highest bidder. Providing we're above the reserve price, you'll be the buyer. The balance of any other terms or conditions I take as being read and understood. Well, it is the appeal of the inner south lifestyle that really takes attention here with a property like this. Wonderful proportions, a gorgeous, well-presented one-bedroom apartment right up on that top floor position. Not only is it safe, it's secure, but it's sunlit as well. The north-northwest orientation ensuring day-long sun streaming through the property, but of course the open plan arrangement allows for that easy flow of internal and external living spaces. 16 square metres is in fact that balcony allocation, a wonderful space to entertain or simply relax with a book on a nice sunny day such as today. New carpets looks, it's beautifully presented inside, and of course, you've got the enviable location that is underpinning your interest here today. A very short stroll, probably about 22 paces by my account to get across the road into the old Kingston town centre. Tilapia Park nearby, a stroll around the lake, ever so close to, of course, getting yourself into Manuka, Russell or the city. It really is all within a matter of minutes that you're taking the very, very best of the Canberra lifestyle. Quiet, well-considered complex in an enviable location. Buyers, I submit it to you. I call for your interest, your opening bids here for Unit 113 of 15 Tench Street in Kingston. Who'd like to start me with that way with a number? What are we considering for a lifestyle opportunity such as this? I know Mark's certainly given you the guidance, and there's certainly been some good, strong conditional interest, though we search for unconditional interest in the way of competitive bidding here and now. Your chance to set the tone, name the agenda, put forward that number for consideration, and we'll see what we can do to make the lifestyle yours here and now. 46 square metres.
321.
321, a very precise number indeed with bidder number one, and I wish you the very best with your purchasing endeavours at $321,000. Maybe we square the ledger, pop another 19 more on top and go to 340 as the next increment. I suggest it to you, but at $321,000, the gambit is there. Do we move forward now confidently? I would have thought so too. For the inner south, for the lifestyle, for the opportunity at $321,000. Aside from the top floor, you meander your way through the remarkable gardens of the complex. You've got that very well-equipped gym inside, or of course you've got the relaxation of Tilapia Park ever so close. $321,000 is our opening bid. If you're just tuning in, we are at 113 of 15 Tench Street in Kingston. Of course, the Griffin, well-known, wonderful corner position, so close to the old Kingston precinct as well. The wonderful array of lifestyle, be it the restaurants, the cafes, the caffeination. It's all here and ready to go now at $321,000. Suggesting to you the next step we take would be to go to 340. I'd be thinking it's worth that and a lot more. Whether you're going to look at it as an opportunity to live in it yourself, or maybe the appeal of its investment potential is far too overwhelming. It would rent in an absolute heartbeat, especially with the wonderful outlook that is on offer. You've got the wonderful, well-proportioned bathroom, as well as the secure parking downstairs as well. The balcony, of course, is accessed not only from the living space, but also the master bedroom as well, allowing you for that wonderful breeze to just float its way through the well-accommodating floor plan that we have. Modern contemporary kitchen, the stone benches, it really does have it all at $321,000. A good opening start, but certainly not enough to finish. I look for the next step, the next increment, and what do we say that would be? I'll call it away 3 times. Once at 321, and I look for your improved offer now. Second time at 321,000. I know it's a big decision to make, but it's one you look back on fondly the years ahead, knowing you've bought in this excellent area. The wonderful neighbours, and of course, the lifestyle amenities ever so close by.
330,000.
330,000. We go an extra $9,000 on top with bidder number one, and I thank you for the consideration now at 330 the bid. At 330 the call, the mark, the measure. We're there at $330,000. See, Mark's just popped outside having a bit of a chat with our seller right now. Big decision to make after all at $330,000. Bidder number one in front. Again, I would still be recommending we go to 340 as the next step. The next increment is just 10 grand more. In today's economy, knowing how cheap finances really are right now, you will not notice this over the lifespan of a home loan. But what you will notice is, of course, what you've been able to pick up here and now, which is that chance to call yourself home within the inner south. The ability to stroll into Civic, if you please. A very short amble walk up into all the main attractions you could possibly be looking for, or maybe setting the PB with a bridge-to-bridge walk. It's all so close and easy and convenient. At $330,000, bidder number one leading the charge. Well inspected right throughout the course of the campaign. Certainly doesn't come as a surprise. Of course, it is a quality outlook on offer. The new carpets as well, I guess giving you that chance just to move in and make the most of everything on offer here. $330,000 is the bid. I can see Mark's just on the phone. I appreciate your patience. But of course, the suggestion, the recommendation is maybe going to 340 from here. But $330,000, calling it away yet again. The first chance at 330. Second call at $330,000, and I'll be thinking 340 makes absolute sense, especially from where I'm standing here and now, how well presented, how well accommodating it really is. Third call at 330, buyers quickly now. Are we sure? Are we certain? Understood, Mark? Yes, we just need another moment of careful consideration as we look at everything on offer here. $330,000 is the bid. 113 of 15 Tench Street in Kingston, the Griffin. Well-appointed complex, and of course, the beautiful architecture and design. The outlook, well, it's unrivaled. Being, of course, on that top floor, you get to see all the world around you from that inner south position. I'm told as well from a number of neighbours, Skyfire, you actually do capture the fireworks over in the horizon from here, but nonetheless, be able to wake up on a blue sky day such as today, knowing full well that you are making the most of the inner south opportunity that is underneath you. We're here at $330,000 current bid and offer. See, Mark just needs another minute or two. I'm going to put some pause music, some thinking music on just for the moment whilst we just consider our final positions now. Hang tight, we'll be back with you in just a moment. With us, folks, we are getting close. We're just in that final moment of contemplation. The discussions are continuing. The bid is currently sitting at $330,000. Energy efficiency of 6 stars, making it not just a comfortable property, but it's an economical one as well. Reverse cycle, heating and cooling in the living room, making it comfortable indeed. You just imagine over the winter months, just sitting there as the sun streams through that wonderful sliding door arrangement, curled up with a book or maybe a coffee in hand, taking the most of everything on offer. $330,000 is our bid. Number of other sales in the area is certainly giving us very good guidance, very good understanding of where the market should be. At this sort of level, I dare say there is no need for hesitation or contemplation. The consideration is all here at $330,000. Again, the recommendation to you is to maybe pop on something in the 340s. Get yourself closer towards the lifestyle, towards the opportunity. At $330,000 though, there is the current bid, the current offer. As I mentioned to you, there is conditional interest in the home, not our preference. We are looking for bidders here and now. We are looking for the certainty of the sale under those auction terms, but if we must, we would move forward confidently with negotiations post-auction. At $330,000, I just need you to be absolutely certain, have you given it your very best shot? Knowing full well the market and the opportunity that's presented here, I'll call it away 3 times. Your chance to improve your position, to improve your lifestyle, else we will pass the property in for further negotiations. I'll call it away then at $330 to be passed in with bidder number 1 unless there is another increment stepping forward. First call at $330, second call at $330,000, third and final time. Any advances now? Do we move forward with even just another 5 to improve your position, to help close the gap in those negotiations?
Passed in.
Understood. Well, look, it is on that note. I am going to pass the property in with bidder number 1's favour. We'll continue those discussions. That said, if you are tuning in, if you are watching with interest, hoping that this is passing in and your opportunity to start talking about conditional offers, now is the time to reach out to Mark Johnston. Of course, he's on the email, he's on the phone. You can find his details, of course, all within the web page that you are streaming from right now. If we can assist further, by all means, give us a call here at Ray White Canberra. Always happy to have a bit of a chat. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Neighbours, friends alike, keep an eye on this one. We are hoping to see a successful result in the coming hours. We will do our very, very best. Otherwise, we'll see you at 5 o'clock for the next auction. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.